Nagbabalik po muli ang Rotary in Action at para po sa ating International Rotary News for tonight. Join us as we get to know more about the new RI President for Rotary year 2015-2016, Ravi Ravindran. Please watch this.
Sometimes when I'm introduced, someone makes the mistake of saying this man was a self-made man. He built up a business by himself. And my response is, only God was self-made. All of us were made because many, many people around us played their role.
It's a pretty much a steep climb, and only a young fellow can work this. And this is where I used to work and climb up before I got married to you.
How many organizations in the world can someone from a small island like this become president? Rotary doesn't care about caste or creed or country. They're willing to pick a person from a little country called Sri Lanka and they can make him your president. Kelburn is it's a second home to me. They bring back very, very vivid memories. My family was in the tea business. So my grandfather and my father persuaded me to go and live in a tea estate and start from scratch learning tea. And very early I realized that I related very well to people in the estate, and I started sort of getting involved with their welfare. And I truly enjoyed life up there on the estate. It's a place where I joined Rotary. That's where they were starting a Rotary club. They found out that my grandfather was Rotarian and they approached me and said, why don't you join this club that we are starting? And I joined Rotary not because I wanted to do service, but because it's a lonely life out there, and joining Rotary made a lot of friends for me. Now top speed. Now it's running at 18,000 impressions per hour. Fastest in the world. When I was struggling with my business, which I started in a garage-sized space, I recall a bank manager who gave me my initial funding only because he said, you're a Rotarian, member of my club, I can trust you. I realized that the tea that was being produced here was being shipped out for repackaging. And they told me that technology is not available here to produce the type of packaging that will get into the supermarket shelves. And we started print care. And in a couple of years, we made a substantial mark in the tea industry around the world. Vanati and I met when we were in university in India. And we got to know each other and married several years later. Just looking at the things around. As a family, we are very close. My daughter and son married wonderful spouses. We love them all, and we meet as often as I can.
She likes her.
Latest addition to our family, Raika, and she's just 2 months old and just about learning to recognize sounds. People often tell me that the quality of Rotarians we have is not what it used to be 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Today, if you went to Gaul, I mean, that's a $2 million project which is doing such good things for our country. You found that in this time this hospital was built, we had over some 10,000 people who've gone there, who've been treated. We find something like a couple of hundred babies being born there every month. And you're saying that quality of Rotary is not good? Then how did we build this?
3.8 kilo maybe.
Yes.
Initially.
So I'm saying you come to this world with some inherent goodness in you. Go out there and do the same thing. Take all those gifts that you have acquired, the gifts that God gave you, the gifts your parents gave you, which is all within you, which is what makes you a personality. And be that gift to the world.
This child would never have survived without the incubator that Rotary gave. 1 month she was there in it. Look at her now. Beautiful lady she's going to be.
Say bye. Say bye can do that.
Okay, Governor Rafi, we're lucky to have you here tonight because you're someone who's been up close to Ravi Ravindran. So what can you say about Mr. President?
I think we're very, very lucky to have Ravi Ravindran as our president for 2015-2016. Very many people don't understand him very well because when they meet him, first he will greet you with a smile. Then you will see a very serious face behind the smile. Ravi Ravindran is a very serious Rotary International president. He has a definite plan on what he wants to do as president. And he has already laid out this plan to all of his governors and has told all the people serving on his board what he intends to accomplish. I have watched him in action before other Rotary International presidents. In Taipei, for example, he was just a DGN, and we had DGE Gary Huang at that time, and President, RIPE Gary Huang, and RI President Ron Burton. And Ravi Ravindran was just the RIPN. And when there was a very sensitive question that was asked from the floor, it was a difficult question to answer, but Ravi stood up and gave a very succinct and very logical explanation to the question. And people were happy with the result.
I see. Okay, so that was a first-hand experience of Governor Rafi with RI President Ravi Ravindran. Mga kasambahayan po ang tampok sa ating International Rotary News ngayong gabi. Sa darating na Sabado, abangan din ninyo ang aming programa sa Radyo La Verdad mula alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. And to get more Rotary updates, you can visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/ria.untv. Rotary in Action would like to thank Fatrol. Ayaw kong tumaba, kaya I go with the power of 500. I go with the power of Fatrol. Live it. Take care of your liver with Live It. Available at all leading drugstores nationwide. New Moms, maging bidang nanay sa New Moms Malunggay. At sa OsteoGuard, tulong iwas osteoarthritis. Sa OsteoGuard, go, galaw, wow! At mga kaibigan, bago tayo pagwakas, Rafi, do you want to greet anyone?
I want to greet my incoming board, the chairs of the different Rotary districts around the country. Ed Alvarez, Tranquil Salvador, Francis Rivera. I will be seeing Oliver Ong tomorrow. So there's 10 of them, so that's enough.
Okay. And on my part, I want to greet our viewers at Ana Gregorio ng Mandaluyong, Inay Piming Husi ng Mabini at Ruben Beda del Mundo, also from Mabini, Batangas. RC Dao, President Liza Angbanglo, Secretary Feli Evangelista, President-elect Carlo Bencio, and Rotarian Jeff Sagad, whom I met last night at the induction of the Rotary Club of Biak na Bato, Quezon City. Our silver presidents, led by Marlene and Jimmy Manabat, Eren, Aiza, happy birthday! And of course, Echo, whom we are missing a lot in this show. And of course, RC Downtown Batangas, si past District Governor Ray, President